Hey Jackals, I'm Simon, and in today's quick video we'll take a look how you can save effect presets that you've made in the color page of DaVinci Resolve, something like this one that I've made in the previous video. Now let's get digital. So this is the example that I'll be using. I just have a PNG image at the bottom. I have some effect particles, but the effect that we'll be using is this one, which basically makes a hologram out of a clip. So if I go into the color page, you'll see I have a bunch of nodes. Now in this node, I removed the green screen and applied some power window. The green screen removal is not visible, but if you need to do it, you can also apply it. Then in this node, let's see what we have. We have edge detect. In this one we have a glow, sharpen edges, a glow, and lastly we have scan lines. In this case I could disable this one or just remove it, but I'll enable it. Now let's say that I want to save this effect to use in other clips and projects. Now I can just save this as a LUT because LUTs can save effects. And all of the nodes, as you can see, have effects. Now if this was a LUT, you would simply go to the clip that you have, right click on it, generate LUT, and select one of the options. But in this case, what we have to do is go to the timeline, but first I'll simply copy it, Ctrl C, so select the clip that you want to copy the effect from. Now I'll go into another timeline, but you don't have to do this, I just want to show you. So then what you'll want to do is go to the effects, open them, type in ADJ for adjustment clip, put it onto the timeline, and you'll want to use Alt V to paste the video settings. In this case I have color correction to apply, but I could also use position and zoom if I wanted to. But in this case I'll just leave it as color correction. Now we don't see any changes because we don't have any clips beneath it. So if I apply it to here, you can see the changes. Now if you have only one clip, like in this case, it will work okay, but if I use this as a background, it won't. Even though the adjustment clip affects both clips, it doesn't affect the bottom one because we can't actually see through the top one. So in this case, I would use the composite mode and change it to add. And now it also affects the bottom one, which is not the effect that I had in my previous example, which is this one. As you can see in this case, it looks totally different. So what you have to do in that case, if you have multiple clips, and let me just show you, if I now use adjustment clip and also use the position and zoom, as you can see it gets cut off and positioned, but it's still not what I want. So in this case, I'll just leave this adjustment clip as is. Now the next step is to actually save this adjustment clip as a preset or a template, and to do that you need power bins. If you don't have them, go to View and Show Power Bins. Once you enable them, as you can see, you will see them. You'll probably have a master bin. If you don't have any, just make a new bin. I also have a test folder so that I can test things out. So what we'll want to do then is simply drag the adjustment clip inside here, give it a name so that you know what it is. I'll just call it HoloTut for Holo Tutorial, and now if I drag it, it'll be exactly the same as before. So in that case, what you need to do, if you want to apply it to this clip and have the same effect as in the previous example, which was this one, so in that case you need to make a bit of a workaround. Now if you have any masking, you can disable them. Otherwise you'll just want to copy this clip, Alt V to paste it, and use the adjustments that you want. So in this case, let's just say I want to apply the color correction. So this is now applied. Now if this adjustment clip also contained the position and zoom, I could also paste that. But as you can see, I didn't make any changes, so that's why I can't use it. But let's say I think this one does have zoom and position, so if I copy this one and paste it, I can also paste the position and zoom. This is now positioned and zoom. But just don't forget that you actually have to change the composite mode of this clip to add. If you don't, it will look black. And that's how you can save effects that you've made in the color page of DaVinci Resolve to use in other video clips and projects. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more DaVinci Resolve and video editing content, and hit the bell notification icon so you know when my next video comes out. I'm Simon, and until next time, jackals, keep it digital.